Good day. Today we're going to have another lesson in the Interchange Book 2, and we're going to have the relative pronouns for people and things, which is in the Unit 13, page 89. Let's start. We have here a picture. Are you familiar with this picture? Well, it is a picture of a Titanic sinking. So, what if you want to tell a story or you want to tell details of the sinking ship? What would you say? You may say, it's a ship. It sank in the Atlantic Ocean. So, it's a ship. It sank in the Atlantic Ocean. There is nothing wrong with the sentence. Okay, it's a ship. Yes, it is. And it sank in the Atlantic Ocean. Yes, it sank in the Atlantic Ocean. Nothing wrong with the sentence. Another picture. Okay, this is Angelina Jolie. Everybody's familiar with Angelina Jolie. Okay, so if you want to tell details about Angelina Jolie, she's an actress. She won many awards. Okay, she's an actress. She won many awards. The thing is, with these two sentences, with these two pictures, there is nothing wrong in the construction of the sentence. But what if we use a relative pronoun? So, does it change? Let's check. So, first, what is a relative pronoun? A relative pronoun is used to combine two sentences, and it is used to give extra information. For an example, it's a ship. It sank in the ocean. Stop there. It's a ship. It sank in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, we have one sentence here which is comprised of the subject, it, and the verb is. And we also have here another sentence, it, and the verb sank. It is the subject. Now, if we're going to combine this together, we make use of a relative pronoun. Take a look into the example here. It's a ship which sank in the Atlantic Ocean. So we drop it, and instead we use which. So we combine them together, and with full details we now say it's a ship which sank in the Atlantic Ocean. So it did not change the details of the sentence, but we just merged the two independent sentences together. Okay, another one. She's an actress. She won many awards. Now let us use this relative. Let's use a relative pronoun for it. Okay, that is, she's an actress who won many awards. We made use of the relative pronoun won. We dropped the subject, she, here on in the other sentence. She's an actress who won many awards. Take note, the relative pronoun we use here is which. The relative pronoun we use here is who. Okay, now, relative pronoun performs as a subject in a relative clause. Let's take an example here. He is a brave man. He fought in the war. Okay, subject is he, the verb is. This is the first sentence. The second sentence is he fought in the war. Fought is a verb, he is the subject. Now the thing is, they have a separate subject, they have their own subject, and they have their own verbs. But if we put them together using a relative pronoun, we say he is a brave man, the relative pronoun who fought in the war. Now, who fought in the war here is what we call as a relative clause. Okay, this is now what you call the relative clause. Who fought in the war. Next. So, relative clauses. How do we decide which relative pronoun to use? For people, we use who and what. Example, she is a singer who that appears on television shows. Again, for people, we use who and that. Okay, she's a singer who appears on television shows. She's a singer that appears on television shows. So that is an example. Another one. For things, we use which and that. For an example, Mission Impossible is a movie which starred Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible is a movie which starred Tom Cruise. Or Mission Impossible is a movie that starred Tom Cruise. Now, can we use which for people? No, we just can't. Now let's take a look into the last example that we have here. Okay, so we have here a sentence, two sentences. My brother is an engineer, he works in a construction company. Now let's try to combine them together using a relative pronoun. So my brother is an engineer which works in a construction company. Another one. My brother is an engineer who works in a construction company. And the last one. My brother is an engineer that works in a construction company. So we have here three answers, but one of them made use of a relative pronoun in a wrong manner. So what is that? Okay, very good. That is which. Because as I told you, we cannot use which for persons. We only use which for things. But that, we can use that for both persons and for both things. And we cannot use who for things. We use who for person. So that is relative clause, or that is what we call relative pronoun. So take note, once more, we use who and that for relative, we use the relative pronouns who and that for people, and we use the relative pronoun which and that for things. Goodbye and thank you.